Wednesday. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday, and I'm your host, Georgia Girl. Today is show number 3 for breast cancer awareness. I've been sharing information for educational, entertainment purposes only. I'm your host, Georgia Girl. My channel is Georgia Girl, Everywoman Wellness. And over here, I share information about awareness. And this month I'm sharing about breast cancer. Hey young Riz, how you been? You been doing okay? And today still my son's birthday. Thanks to the ones that wished him happy birthday. How you been doing, young Riz? Good to see you. Did you see my son? Did you play his song today? My son got out some new music. You have to go on my community wall and check it out, or you can check that last live out I did. He turned 27 today. He turned 27. How you been doing? I see you been doing your videos and things like that. Keep up the good job. But today is awareness for breast cancer, and I'll be sharing about what is a mastectomy, and then I'll be talking about the celebrities that have dealt with breast cancer and still fighting breast cancer. And this is for educational, entertainment purposes only. I have had a pretty good day. I was chilling with my son. Like I said, my baby boy, my second born. Today was his birthday, so me and him was riding, listening to some of his music, and I'm like, woo! Some of the music was kind of like, okay, now you know I'm old school, but I'm so proud of him for sticking with what he liked to do. You back to posting things? That's great. Yeah, my son, he got a channel also. So if you go to my community wall, you'll see my son playlist. He dropped some new songs today. Yeah, I saw that you been posting lately. Okay, what is a mastectomy? That's what I'm talking about today, doing some awareness, putting out some information. But like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nurse. I'm just a YouTube creator that I like to share information when it comes down to our mind, body, and soul. Welcome in, Marcus. How are you been doing? That is your newest short? Okay. I'm gonna have to check it out. I saw you had tagged me in something earlier. Welcome in, Marcus. Are you new? Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Today is Wellness Wednesday, and I'm sharing information about breast cancer awareness. I'm not a doctor or nurse. I'm a YouTube lifestyle blogger, which I talk about mind, body, and soul. And I also share different things about my own real life journey. I do meal preps, I do entertainment. I'm all about inspiring myself along with others. I'm here to uplift and not tear down. Hey, Joshua, how are you doing? And today I am talking about what is a mastectomy. I know some of y'all men probably don't know if you got wives or girlfriends. I'm sure you know, but there are men also deal with breast cancer. So this is for educational, entertainment purposes only. I've been wearing pink because I lost my stepmom last year to breast cancer. It'll be coming up to a year since she lost her life. She fought breast cancer for a while. She went in remission, but she ended up dying because it moved somewhere else. Hey, I love you too. My state is I gotta do better in life. Okay, do that. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing what you're doing. I know a lot of you guys don't know what mastectomy is, but I thank my guys for coming in, hanging in here with me. But men do get breast cancer. So I'm going to get into my commentary. Hope everybody have had a good day. Um, y'all check out my son songs he have on my community wall. He dropped his new songs. My son 27 today. So I'm old enough to be y'all mamas. I know I'm old enough to be Joshua Mama and Drip King Mama. I don't know how old Marcus is, but y'all two guys, I know I'm old enough to be y'all mom. My baby is 27. My daughter is 35. I have two children and four grandkids. But this is what I'm showing today. This is for educational, entertainment purposes only. It's not about no particular person. This is just information concerning about mastectomy. And what I'm talking about today, what is a mastectomy? A mastectomy is the medical term for a surgical removal of one or both breasts. We're talking about breast cancer awareness. This for anybody that's dealing with breast cancer, that have dealt with breast cancer. This is for educational, entertainment purposes only. Mastectomy is the medical term for the surgical removal of one or more breasts, partially or completely. Mastectomy is usually carried out to treat breast cancer. That's what a mastectomy is. It's a surgery. It's to remove breast cancer, or you can, if either they get the lump or the cancer, or they move your breast, and they can move at least one or two of your breasts. In some cases, women believed to be at high risk of breast cancer have the operation as a preventive measure. So a lot of people have a mastectomy to because they find out they have breast cancer, and they go on to have they probably have a choice either to remove the cancer, and they might end up having to move your breast. I have a friend now, she had breast cancer over 7 or 8 years ago. They did move one of her breasts. I talked to her today. Hey, Terry, how you doing? Good to see you this Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And I'm sharing information about a mastectomy. A lot of y'all probably know what a mastectomy is. This is when they go and remove the cancer, and if the cancer has spread it, they normally move one or two breasts. And I was glad to see my friend today. I hadn't seen her in so long, in a while, and she's doing good. She said she didn't have the reconstruction surgery. She just let them went on and remove the tumor, the cancer, and they moved one of her breasts. But she's doing good, and she's an 8-year cancer survivor. Sometimes we don't be thinking that the surgery saved our lives, but then again, it probably will. You been doing okay, Terry? Did you know what a mastectomy is? I'm gonna share some information. If you have sisters or aunts, and even men's also have breast cancer. It's good to educate yourself about different things about your body. So that's what my channel is for, awareness. I talk about things that I think that are important for us as human beings, and it's for educational, entertainment purposes only. Alternatively, some women can choose to have a wide local incision, that's known as a lipectomy, and an operation which a small volume of the breast tissue containing the tumor and a surrounding margin of a healthy tissue is removed to conserve the breast. Both mastectomy and lipectomy are referred to as local therapies. For breast cancer, targeting the area of the tumor as opposed to the synthetic therapy such as chemotherapy, hormone and immunotherapy. So this right here is a person that had a mastectomy. This person right here, this is on Google. So you can Google your own self. You can find your own research. I'm just sharing information on my channel. This person here had a mastectomy done. It's obvious they found cancer in one side of her breast, so they removed one side. And this is what it looked like after they removed one breast. This probably was going to save her life after they removed the lump from one side. Okay, like I said, today's topic is what is a mastectomy, and I'm sharing what is a mastectomy. Then I'll get into some celebrities that have been fighting breast cancer and that have survived. Some went in remission and some has lost their death. If you're coming in, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I appreciate you all. Like I said, this is for educational, entertainment purposes only. The decision to perform a mastectomy is based on various factors, including breast size, the number of lesions, biological aggressment of a breast cancer, the availability of adjuvant radiation, and willingness of the patient to accept higher rates of tumor recurrences after lumpectomy and radiation. After they done tried radiation, and if they have already moved a lump or tumor or anything that they have found in your breast, I think this right here be the last option. This right here, usually they'll, when they have to remove your breast, it's obvious that the tumor has probably have moved to your lymph nodes, or they're afraid that it might spread. So the outcome studies compare mastectomy to lumpectomy with radiation have suggested that routine radical mastectomy surgery will not always prevent lateral distant secondary tumors from arising from micrometastasis prior to discovery, diagnosis, and operations. In most circumstances, there is no difference in both overall guidelines, and patient expectation to before and after surgery remain the same. So anytime you're having a surgery, when I had my tumor removed from my thyroid, the doctor's gonna tell you up front what to expect, the chances. But one thing about us, once we find out we have these tumors and we see what the outcomes probably would be, sometimes your doctor might say you might have a 50-50 chance it might not come back, or they would suggest what you should do after you have these type of surgeries. When I had my thyroids removed, yes, I was afraid. I didn't want them to cut me, but I didn't have a choice. Either if I had to let the tumor stay, it would have spread and it would have immediately went to some other part of my body. So a lot of surgeries does save our lives, and then a lot of times, if the tumor has already spread it, they will tell you then, look, I don't think surgery is the best option for you. If surgery is not the option for you, they'll probably suggest treatment. But once things get beyond treatable, only thing they probably would suggest that you be prepared for what's ever next for you for it to happen. So this is about mastectomy. This is about mastectomy, and this all about breast cancer awareness. Despite the increased ability to offer breast conservative techniques to those with breast cancer, certain groups may be better served by traditional mastectomy procedure, including women who have already undergone radiation therapy to affect their breast, women with two or more areas of cancer in the same breast that are too far apart to remove through one surgical incision. There are reasons why they give you mastectomy. Either your cancer is where you can't be operated on, or they feel like they can get that tumor and everything will be okay. But I know for a person to have to go through this, I'm sure it does affect a person mentally when you have to go through the procedure, losing one breast or maybe two breasts. This is a life decision, but you still will have your life. And I can't speak on how a person feel that have been through this. I have only heard people sharing things with me about, yes, you go through deep depression because look, You losing a part of your body parts. But you have to look at it like this. You still have your life. I guess I can say that because I still have both my breasts, but I done been through the situation of having cancer. I know the scare of fear of thinking that you might not be here. So anybody that's going through breast cancer, my prayers is with you. Um, if you're in remission, give God the glory. If someone is struggling and going through these type of situation and afraid to get these type of surgery, always get second opinions. Anytime you go through anything when it concerns your mind, your body, everything, get second opinion on anything that if you if you're not satisfied with your doctor about what they have said your diagnosis, always get second opinion. In case y'all missed my testimony Tuesday yesterday, I had a good live yesterday. I had a person to come up sharing their testimony about things they went through, their health journey. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. But getting back to a mastectomy, women with certain serious connective tissues diseases such as scleroderma, I can't hardly say it, which make them especially sensitive to side effects of radiation therapy. This just said if a person already have other illnesses, you can have side effects from the radiation. Pregnant women who require radiation, who still pregnant, risking harm to the child. So I'm assuming that a person that is pregnant and been diagnosed with cancer, with breast cancer, they don't suggest you do radiation because they always tell you when you're pregnant you can't do x-rays, CTs, all those things can affect your unborn child. Women with a tumor larger than 5 centimeters 2 inches that doesn't shrink very much with nevirapine chemotherapy. So if you have a tumor and it doesn't shrink with chemotherapy, it probably would come down to a mastectomy. This is for educational, entertainment purposes only. And a lot of people don't like to hear anything that's positive. A lot of people don't like to hear things that are educational. They like to go to channels that they can, I would say they like to go to the gossip channels, the drama channels, the messy channels. But this is what I do. This is my channel. For anybody that's watching in the bushes, anybody that's gonna watch my replay, I hope this information does help someone. Women who have tested positive for mutations gene opt for a preventive mastectomy since they are at high risk for development of breast cancer. The main thing is getting your checkups. And like I said last week, I shared last week where you can do your own self-examination. You can feel your own lumps in your own breast. After you take a shower, bath, just check your own breast. There are ways that you can find out if you have lumps or not. If you see anything out of the ordinary, if you know your body, if you see anything growing or you seeing anything, having any type of discharge, anything coming from your breast, always report to the doctor. Like I said, men also have breast cancer. So on this next image, and this is for educational, entertainment purposes only. Let's see, can I go up a little, go down? Other uses. Mastectomy has a non-cancer medical use as well, including cosmetic or reconstruction surgery. Like I said, a lot of people get their breasts removed and then they go back and get the reconstruction surgery. That means they'll have their breasts removed and they get it back on through cosmetic surgery. Men with gene metastasia may be eligible for mastectomy. Like I said, like the men's, the transgender men's, they have these. They have this type of surgery to get breasts. For each own, whatever you decide to do with your life, your body, that's on you. I want to just be thankful what God has given me, and I try to take care of it the best way I can. But minimally invasive surgery techniques also, like the transgender men and non-binary people assigned female and birth, may undergo a mastectomy as a gender affirming surgery. Hey, Grandma Lynn, you know I'm over here doing my wellness. I'm talking about mastectomy. How you been doing? I see you on day 83, girl. I was watching you today earlier. I was with my son. Today is my son's birthday. He turned 27 today. Me and him was chilling. He put out some music today. I'm so proud of my son. And so I'm just doing my regular content. Right now I'm talking about, this is number 3 day. This is the 3rd show of breast cancer awareness, and I'm sharing information about a mastectomy. And this is always be for educational, entertainment purposes only. How you been doing? And right here, just showing after you go into the surgery. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, nurse. You do your own research. I'm just sharing information. This is awareness. Just someone out there that's really going through breast cancer. I would love to hear some survivors, how they have coped with it. And I would love to have you come on my panel and share about your journey. But right now, I'm just reading information. They say aside from the post-surgical pain and obvious change in shape of chest, breast, possible side effects of a mastectomy include soreness, scar, tissues at the site of the incision. And that's anytime you have a surgery, any kind of major surgery, whether it's a mastectomy. When I had my thyroid removed, I had a mastectomy, a thyroid vasectomy. That means they remove my gland. And anytime you have any type of surgery, they're going to tell you the side effects and things you have to do once you have the surgery, especially if you have incision. They tell you how you have to clean those scars and make sure you don't get no type of infections. They tell you all those things right after you have surgery. If you know had a mastectomy or anything type of surgery, not to be lifting nothing heavy. And when it comes down to your breasts and things like that, not to wear nothing, because you're going to have drainage and things like that. This right here just showing like what type of mastectomy you can go through. Some people have the total mastectomy, especially when they have the full-blown cancer, whatever stages you're being staged with. If you're at the stage where your only choice is to get your breast removed, then you have to do that. But anytime you have any type of surgery, you're going to have instructions you have to go by when you go home, and things that you should do, things that you shouldn't do. And it'll tell you about your side effects and stuff like that. Because I know after I had my thyroids removed, I couldn't eat. I couldn't eat. I couldn't talk that much. I couldn't swallow food. It took me about 2 or 3 weeks before I could even get right. Because they had to go inside my gland and they had to remove that tumor. And it was very challenging. Couldn't swallow, couldn't talk much. It seemed like I was hoarse for at least 2 or 3 weeks. But I did what I had to do. I'm still here, thank God for his grace and mercy. So anybody that's going through any type of major surgery, if it's for to save your life, I'm not here to tell you to do it, but if anything gonna have you to be here around here a little bit longer, do it. Take Make sure you get second opinions about anything that you get done. Okay, these just showing like things that they do to women breasts and what they have to do. I'm not gonna get into all of that, but you get the picture what a mastectomy is. A mastectomy is where they remove either one of your breasts or all of you or both of your breasts, especially if they done found a tumor or if they done found cancer. So this right here just showing, like I said, the surgeon will tell you your risk. I don't care what type of surgery you have, they still gonna explain to you your chances or what they think of your chances. But one thing you do, just always keep the faith. This right here just showing like before surgery, how you supposed to be, and then it'll gonna tell you about how you be after surgery. So normally when you do surgery, you're gonna have those instructions, the do's and the don't. So I have shared with you what a mastectomy is. It's like either moving a whole breast, a part of your breast, or one of your breasts to remove the cancer for it won't spread. And then sometimes your doctor would recommend you get a mastectomy if they feel like that cancer has already spread it. My stepmom, she didn't never have a mastectomy. She had radiation. She took chemo. Like I said, she was in remission for a while with her breast cancer, but it came back later on and it moved to her liver. So she was still being treated up until her death. And my dad was like, when they got ready, they was just say on her dying bed. My dad had said they took x-rays of my stepmom, right? And they showed him how that cancer had moved in her lungs. The cancer had moved to her lungs. It had then left her breast and went to her lungs. And like I said, I was just up there maybe a month before, maybe about a month or two before she died. I'm like, wow. I knew she was going to the doctor, but like I said, people can be walking around and you don't never know what people are dealing with. Like she was up there, we went to church and we did, ate dinner and did things and had no idea she was going to die, what, a month or two later? But, yes. And then I also had a cousin that died last month for breast cancer. So I'm wearing pink for them. My cousin, she hadn't went into remission also. She also had a mastectomy, but she went and got the reconstruction surgery. And that's where they do the cosmetic surgery to place the breast that they have removed. But her cancer came back. And these are him just showing like things that you go through after a surgery. Anytime you have surgery, they're going to always, you have to sign papers stating that this what going to be expected during surgery or what they think they will be able to do. Because before I had my surgery on my thyroids, we had already did the x-rays, the biopsy, we did the ultrasound. They was already telling us what they was going to do and how they was going to go in and get it. So they did remove my tumor. They did one side. So I ended up having two surgeries on my thyroid gland because they moved one side. And, they were saying, baby, I just do one side. But then they were like, since that tumor, my tumor was 4.5 centimeters. They had diagnosed me with stage 3 thyroid cancer. They removed that tumor on one side, but I had to go back 2 weeks later and let them do a total hysterectomy because they was afraid that it would spread. All the while I was panicking until I started pulling myself together. I was crying every day, stressed, thinking I was going to die. I started pulling myself together. I started giving it to God, having faith. And that's what going to get us out of a lot of these things. When we start having doubts, when we start feeling like we're at the end of our rope, when we start giving a lot of stuff to God and trusting Him more, we will start seeing the difference. We will start seeing how things start to change. And there are millions of people out here dealing with breast cancer. There have been some have survived. There have been some that still fighting. So I have shared with you what is a mastectomy and the outcome. I will share with you the outcome of having a mastectomy. Hey y'all, I gotta get some light now. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I was sharing with y'all some information for awareness for anybody that's going through breast cancer awareness, that's going through breast cancer. Hold on. Hey y'all, had to get some light. Anybody that's dealing with breast cancer or that went through the procedure of a mastectomy. Um, like I said, I haven't went through any of that, but I did go through a thyroidectomy. And I know how I feel to be under anesthesia. I know how I feel to being lost. Like I said, my gland got removed. I had to end up having 2 surgeries. And they always tell you what chances you have, or they always try to explain to you when you go into surgery about what the effects and things like that. So that ain't nothing new. And if you just going in there for a surgery for your finger and you have a cut and you have to have stitches, they're gonna always tell you what your chances should be or what they're gonna be, and what you're gonna go through after the surgery, how you should feel and what you should do when you go home. So it's best to continue to take care of yourself, even whatever type of surgeries you have. Certain things you can't do after you done had a major surgery. When I had my surgery, I followed the instructions because I didn't want no setbacks. I didn't want no setbacks because um, if you get any type of infections when you have any type of major surgery, it'll be harmful for you. It will be harmful for you. So I'm just talking about a mastectomy and what it means to get a mastectomy. Hey, Grandma Lynn, how you been doing? How your day been going? I'm just sharing some awareness about breast cancer awareness. I see you on day 83. How you been feeling since you've been walking way over 6 days? Pat yourself on the back. You're doing a good job. You slimming down. You looking good. I see you, girl. I see you. Yeah, like I said, the day my baby boy birthday, I was chilling with him earlier today. But I still have to come on and put my little content out for wellness. What the effects of a mastectomy? It's cool out there too, Grandma Lynn. I had to end up putting on me some sleeves today, y'all. When I was out earlier, the wind was blowing. Woo. Yep. Then like they said, fall is here. Fall is here. Like I said, I'm wearing pink. because I'm honoring my stepmom. It'll be coming up on a year next month. Next month, uh, be coming up on a year when I lost my stepmom. And like I said, she had went into remission with the cancer, and but it came back. A lot of people say when you have cancer, once they start to do any type of surgery and stuff like that, it normal would spread. But that's what when I had my surgery on my thyroid, they said what they had to do. So that be something you really do have to pray about. I was just showing. I'm finna talk about a couple of celebrities that are dealing with breast cancer, and some chose not to have the surgery. It's just like either you have the surgery or you don't. But if you have cancer, if it where it's gonna spread, if it at the point where it's already then got to that stage where it's gonna be full blown cancer, it really surgery really won't help. You know, only thing, the next thing they'll do is try to do treatments. And sometimes the treatments don't help. Sometimes people be saying the treatments make them worse or so. I was just sharing some information about that. A lot of people don't know what a mastectomy is. Um, like I said, anytime you have any type of surgery, you have your risk factors. You have your risk factors. Anytime you have any type of surgeries, or if you have to go in for your appendix, or if you have to go in for something like I done had things done to my back. I had a little bar. I had a procedure did to my back. They had to go through the lower part of my back. They went in and did a procedure on that. I had something did on my hip. They had to go in and trying to clean some of that inflammation and different things like that. It didn't really go. It haven't went away, but it's not as bad. But I still have those issues. I still have issues now. But and again, I said, well, I done had the surgery now, so now they got to work on my knees. So I'm debating about getting something done to my knees because I done had other things did to my body, and I'm like, it really didn't do that much good. But those are chances we do have to pray about and think about. Are these surgeries helping us? Though my kids be like, Mama, if it ain't doing you no good, don't let the people keep cutting on you unless it where they said, well, that those are chances we have to take. Those are just chances we really don't do that. Don't hit that balloon. You ain't gonna get you by your balloon. What Kyrie done? He watching Miss Rachel. Oh, he watching Miss Rachel. But the mastectomy complication, possible issues, and risk factor. Like I said, anytime you have any type of surgery, they're gonna have to tell you about things that are risky for you. They're just saying the rate, the frequency, severity of a mastectomy, surgical removal of the breast. Complication can be dependent on the type of surgery you have. The choice to have a breast reconstruction also affect your risk level. See, some people, like my friend, she had one breast removed, and she said she didn't want to have reconstruction. But you can get these bras now where they fit real good, where, 'cause a lot of people don't want to take no chances of getting more scar tissues and even thinking that the cancer gonna spread. But I saw my friend today. She looking good. She's an 8-year breast cancer survivor. Yeah, me and her. Um, it seemed like we started having health issues about the same many years. So I'm an 8-year cancer survivor, and she's also one too. So I hope this information that I'm sharing today be helpful to someone. Um, like I said, I only do research. I only talk about things for awareness. Don't never say Georgia girl said this, that, whatever, because I'm not here to tell no one what they should do with their body, their mind, or their soul. Only thing I do, I try to share information that I think will help me, and I'm thinking it should help someone else. But I never tell a person to follow me. Follow your own mind. Do your own research. Listen to your doctors. Talk to God. Pray about everything. But I am a YouTube creator and I talk about wellness over here. So I try to, if I'm going to talk about something, I want to make sure I'm speaking facts about it. And anytime I say something that not right, hey, correct me. Look and do your own research. That's the main thing. Always remember, if one doctor tell you, for instance, a doctor would tell you, I don't think this surgery is going to help you. You don't have to stick to that one doctor opinion. Go to another doctor. If a doctor tell you, ooh, we saw this. Because I'm telling you, when that doctor told me I had cancer, I had to get a second opinion. I really had to get a second opinion. I really did. My primary doctor told me, look, this got to be taken care of. When she told me that, I went right on and got a biopsy. And that one thing about a biopsy, a lot of people don't know a biopsy and an ultrasound, MRI, all those things will show you if you have any type of cancer, any type of tumor. It'll tell you, right? You have to wait a few days for the test, but those type of tests does show you a lot. I don't like the MRI that much or the biopsy because they had to stick that needle down my throat. That wasn't comfortable at all. And MRIs feel like I get what they call that when you be closed in. So I don't like to be closed in. I get real paranoid. Last time I had a claustrophobia. I'm like that. I don't like to be. It just seemed like when I was in there getting that MRI, I just felt like it just didn't feel right. It felt like someone was crawling on me. I was just being paranoid. And I kept on looking up in the top of the thing. Because you have MRI, they lay you in there, right? And I'm just like, it seemed like I wanted it. I was just paranoid. And they kept telling me, are you okay? You sure you're okay? I'm like, yeah, yeah. But I don't like to be in something real close. I can't stand to be, it feels like I can't breathe like that. Um, but that's one of the things I want to share. Now I'm about to get ready to go into an hour. I'm fixing to talk about, I don't know if y'all saw my trailer in the beginning. Suzanne Summer. I know a lot of y'all know Suzanne Summer. I'm talking about celebrities that have had breast cancer. Some are still living and some lost their lives to breast cancer. Um, I think it was last year, Suzanne Summer. I know a lot of y'all probably know her from Three's Company. She was diagnosed with breast cancer years ago, but it came back and she passed. I think it was last year. I think it was last year because I did a video on her. I did a video on her. Um, so there are a lot of celebrities that have fought breast cancer and some that are still fighting. I know a lot of y'all know the lady on Good Morning America, Robin Robertson. I think that was her name. Let me see something for a minute. Celebrities. Hey, how are you doing? I'm over here. I'm just doing what I do, not. I'm over here talking about them breasts. I'm over here talking about breast cancer awareness. You have a daughter. You have a. I got 2 lives running. How's that? I got 2 lives running. Let me see. Do I? Hold on. Let me see. I had one site for 5. I had put it for real. Let me see. How's that? Oh, okay. That's the other live. I gotta take it down. Thank you, Knots. How you been doing? Thank you. I forgot to take that one down because that one don't have a thumbnail, do it? I'm trying to go over there now. I'm finna take it down. But this is the one I'm on. Um, how you been doing? You been doing okay? I'm just talking about breast cancer awareness. Like I said, a lot of men have breast cancer also. And it's good to keep yourself educated on these things. Don't never think that there are some things men deal with just like women. Some men can handle it and some men can't. And until I start seeing where, let me see what live, okay. I think I know the live. I forgot to take that live down. Hold on, not. Hold on. Okay, I see it now. I'm finna take this one down. Yeah. Who over here? Who over here? Oh, I don't know how that happened though. I don't know how that happened. Thank you, Knox, for telling me. That's when thank you for telling me. I does appreciate it. I does. I'm finna take this one down right here. I thought I had deleted this one. So it's obvious that I didn't. Let me see. I'm finna go on and take it down. Yes, this is very important information because, like I said, not only do women deal with breast cancer, men also. Okay, I see it now. I'm finna take this one down. I'm finna take it down. I didn't realize it was still up. I thought I had deleted that one. Thanks for looking out for me, bro. Thanks. What you been up to? What you been up to? I can't say one thing about you, Knots. You still come over here and check on old Georgia girl, don't you? And thank you for still supporting me. Still trying to get those watch hours. That's why you see me probably trying to do more live streams. More live. In case you can be dependent. But I try to share things that I think also fit. This is what I've been doing. Try to share things that I think would be helpful to not only me but to others also. And been working. Are you enjoying this cold weather? It's getting cold now. It's fall now. It's fall now. Are you enjoying the fall weather? And I was just talking about some of the celebrities that have been diagnosed with breast cancer. I don't know if you know Suzanne Summer. Hey, Boost Cat, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. I am your host, Georgia Girl. And today I'm sharing some awareness for breast cancer. Did y'all know men get breast cancer also? Did you know men get breast cancer? Not. Did you know men get breast cancer? Men have to go get their self checked just like women do. I got my appointment coming up on Halloween. Matter of fact, I got to go get a mammogram on Halloween. I'm like, wow, they got me going to the doctor. And that is a very important test because that test right now will show you, it will determine if you have any type of lumps or anything that's out of the ordinary. But I was talking about what is a mastectomy. A mastectomy is when you can believe it. Yes. They really do. You know what? I guess men can do everything but have a baby, huh? Let me ask you a question, Dice. What if you was able you gonna laugh. If you was able to have a baby, what you would want to go through with it? Be honest. If it was where I'm trying to turn this light on right here. Hold on. Is it on? I'm trying to turn this light on right here. Yeah. Ooh, my hip hurt. That cold air. I can tell it's getting cold. So, hold on 1 minute. So if you had a choice to have a baby, you'll have a C-section. Lord have mercy not. Oh no, Doc. Oh no. Because I had two of them. Woo. I had two C-sections, honey. I had two C-sections. And that was, I had two C-sections. And that was surgery. That wasn't a fun thing. It wasn't fun. But I couldn't push them babies out. And matter of fact, my baby boy is 27 today. Y'all need to go check out my community wall. Where's his pamper at? It's there. Go get his pamper. Go and go get his pamper. Go get him a pamper. Go ahead and get him a pamper now. Bring him here. Go ahead, girl. He can't go around like they gonna be in, got on everything. Today is my baby boy 27th birthday. You need to go to my community wall. You can check out his music. So you saying, come here, boy. Where your pamper at? Lord have mercy. That little child done took his pamper. Come here. You doing all that you don't need on there. I can't find it. Look on the side of his mama bed. I can't find that. I'll be right back, y'all. What's wrong? What you been doing? Daddy, how is he trying to bite me? What are you doing? What you been doing? You been in my life, ain't you? But yeah. Not being in the boy. Oh, you been over there till you told them, hey, stop. You need your cough medicine. Go get it. Cause you I don't know what the cough medicine is. Dad, go right down. What? You sound like you been coughing? Don't my grandbaby. Have you been coughing? Yes. It's been hard to breathe. What else where all your medicine at? The medicine your mama so they gave you at the doctor. Get your asthma thing right now. I need to get it. I have medicine in the mail. Huh? I saw my medicine in the mail. Okay.
What was the light?
I don't know. It's like it don't light.
I thought it was light made.
Okay, take him back in there. Give me your asthma thing right now. Cause he's trying to get up on that cabinet. Yeah, no, the one right now. Yeah. Is it going in? Where is that thing? Oh, wrong thing.
I don't want to do it.
Come on.
Mm-mm.
Move your hand.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Go take him back in there. Take him back in there.
That's too heavy. And they keep bothering me.
Come on. Put him on this bed. Then you start trying to back loose. You hear me? You hear me, boy? I'll be right back, y'all. Come get his cup, Lucy. I'm on. Got them little grands today.
You start like a moat.
Look. Huh? Don't mess with that.
But can I wait it over your laptop?
Okay, it'll be in a little bit. Let me get finished. I'll let you get it when I get finished.
Okay. I can say hey. Hey, everybody. Hey, hey.
Now you gonna be sick. You need to go to school tomorrow. Move, move. Look what you did. Move, get back, get back.
I said, well, hey.
You gonna be sick. But anyway,
Ow. You stepped on my toe.
go get that bottle, that cup. I'm back, y'all. Trying to get the old grandkids situated. But anyway, like I said, I was talking about breast cancer awareness. I was talking about what is a mastectomy. And it is a surgery where you go in. If they find a lump or a cancer, they go in and either move one breast or they move both your breasts. But it's something supposed to help save your life. Um, and I know a lot of people that does and have had it done. Some people still living and some not. But like I said, when it comes time to any type of surgery that's, you know, they always tell you your chances, your risks, things that to what to expect when you does go through surgery. So that's one thing you have to have faith about it, pray about it. And if it's something gonna help you, yes, you know. But that just be chances you have to take. Now I'm finna talking about the celebrities that was diagnosed with breast cancer. I know Suzanne Summer, she played on Three's Company. I don't know if y'all know Three's Company. They used to be one of my favorite shows. Suzanne. But anyway, I have had a good day. Like I said, today was my baby boy, my only son. Oh, Angel. Yeah, I heard about Angeline Jolie. A lot of celebrities have survived through it, and a lot of them didn't. Like Suzanne Summer. I don't know if you remember her. I shared a video on her last year. And I talk about awareness area. You remember her? She played on Three's Company. She played on Three's Company. I used to love to watch her on Three's Company. But she died. Let me see, when did she die? Oh, she died in 2023. She died last year. Yeah. She died last year. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep, she died last year, and she was diagnosed with cancer. Some people live a lot of years when they This an old show. This was an old show. It called Three's Company. That was the name of the show she played on. But they ain't got it available. But I guess it all depends on the statistic of the cancer and everything. Okay. Are you ready to vote? Have you voted yet? Who are you voting for? I mean, if you vote for Trump, that's hey, it is what it is. I don't want these Trump folks coming in here. But whoever you vote for, whoever we vote for, I pray and hope they do right by the people. Put some of these prices down on this grocery. But yeah, Suzanne Summer was a celebrity that she died from breast cancer. And this lady right here play on Good Morning America, Robin Robertson. I know you probably know her. She was also diagnosed with breast cancer. You know, she didn't went in remission. She had another Robinson, Robin Roberts. Okay, she was also diagnosed with breast cancer, and she was also diagnosed with a life-threatening blood clot. So I was just reading her story where 10 years later she's still here, and they were just basically just all everybody say the same thing. Get those checkup. Early detections does save lives. So no, sometimes we hesitate on trying to go to the doctor because we be afraid, especially the men. A lot of the men does hold on. A lot of the guys do hesitate on going to the doctor because they be afraid of what the doctor might say, or they just a lot of men just don't like going to the doctor. I don't know why, but a lot of our guys don't like to go to the doctor. They don't like to get stick with needles. They don't. Even before my husband got diagnosed with blood pressure problems, and when his cholesterol was up real high, go back and know where he at. I'm gonna be finished in a minute. Put that put that balloon down now. But I guess you have to be really. I guess when a lot of men go, I guess they have to really go through something to realize, like, look, I need to keep myself checked. Like the guy that was on my channel yesterday, that shared his testimony yesterday, he talked like he was afraid to go through what he went through, but he glad. Go to make sure he don't fall off that bed. Go on and out.
You're not nothing to with you.
But I think he was kind of afraid to go through what he went through, but now I think he's glad he did go through what he did, to make him feel better. And shout out to Malik for coming over and sharing that yesterday. But when it comes down to our bodies and things we need to do to make us feel better, we have to take those chances. We have to take those chances and doing what we can. And we have to make certain life changes, lifestyle changes. That's what we have to do. But it got to be what you want to do. It got to be until like sometimes people wait until something happen before they realize they need to make a lifestyle change. Like I said, I've been up and down with my weight, up and down with my health issues. And so I'm getting to the point where I'm at now saying, look, I got to take control of me. I got to be the one do it. Can't nobody tell me, look, you need to be doing this or you need to be doing that. And I can't even tell another person what they should be doing. Only you can look in your own mirror and say, look, it's something I got to do to better myself. And that's what I do. I struggle with some things, but I know eventually all the hard work that I've been working toward trying to do, it gonna fall in place. It gonna fall in place sooner or later if I keep on trusting God, keep on believing and not believing and listening at the naysayers and the people that, because there are some people that gonna applaud for you, and there are gonna be some really don't care. So you got to be the author of your own life story. I was talking about Robin Roberts. Y'all probably know her from stop doing that. I see you. Y'all probably know her from Good Morning America. You know, she's the host of Good Morning America. What did you do? What is somebody at the door? I sound like I heard that.
Mom,
How is KJ gonna get home? Is Junior gonna go pick him up?
mom,
Huh?
mom,
What?
mom.
Your mom is at work.
But she come, she did some work early.
Oh, okay.
Cause she live
Go
going.
see what Kyrie done. But this one I'm talking about right here, Robin Roberts. You know, she's like the co-host of you already been messing with it. I told you about messing with that lipstick. You too little.
Mom,
No.
mom,
What?
she's on your phone tonight. Okay.
I'm looking at my computer right now. Go back in now.
Bye. Hey.
Stop. But I'm talking about Robin Roberts. She's pick it up. She is she was like one of the co-hosts. She be on Good Morning America. She talk about the news, but she was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I was reading her story 10 years later. You know, she also had other health issues, other health complications, but she's in remission from breast cancer. And I was just reading some of her remarkable testimony about some of the things she went through with breast cancer. But everybody's body is different. Don't There's no two people alike, not even twins. You can look like your twin, but you can still have a different personality. No sisters and brothers are alike. Y'all might have the same blood, but you have different personalities and different opinions. Robin Robinson, she was diagnosed in 2007. She discovered a lump in her breast. Like I said, sometimes you can find your own. And this is what I shared last week on my last Wellness Wednesday. You can test your own self. You can check your own self. When you go in the shower, check your own breast. And that's for the men's also. When you start seeing something out of the ordinary, that is something growing on you, like lumps, or you see some type of liquid or discharge coming from your breast, get it checked out. So Robert Robinson learned of her breast cancer diagnosis in 2007 after discovering a lump in her breast while preparing for news segment on how to self breast exam. Luckily, she was declared cancer free after undergoing surgery, 8 rounds of chemo, and nearly 7 weeks of radiation therapy. God is good. And this was in 2007. Wow. She did the mastectomy, she had chemo, and she did radiation. And she was just saying 10 years later, she's still here. But she also had another life-threatening illnesses. This is Robin Roberts. She be on Good Morning America. I'm sure a lot of people do know her. And I'm just sharing like the celebrities that have fought breast cancer, and they're sharing their story for awareness. Thank you for the one person that's still looking in the chat. Now, if I was over here talking about Sue slept with this man's husband, or just for instance, if I was talking about P. Diddy or bashing someone or saying something just bad about people, I probably have a chat full of people. But you know what? At this point, on my channel now, I'm content. I mean, I still put out my content, whether people come over here and support me. Somebody's still watching me. Somebody's still watching me, whether you come in and type or not. I know somebody's watching me. They in the bushes watching. So if you're in my bushes, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I mean, I would appreciate it. But anyway, getting back to my content, I used to let it bother me that people don't come over here and support me. I used to let it bother me when I don't see people in my chat. I had said I'm not even gonna worry about that no more. I'm not even at that stage in my life to be um worried about who support me and who don't come to my channel and who do come to my channel. Cause this is entertainment. This is not my real life. It's entertainment. Of course, yes. I love to get my monetization back. But whenever it's my time, I get there. But I don't worry about who don't come to my channel. If you find that you like what I do in the bushes, hey, still give me a thumbs up. Okay? I appreciate it. Um, but this just Robin Robinson. She did share about uh when she had breast cancer. Give God all the glory. She's still here 10 years later. Yeah, early detection. Thank you, Knots, for still hanging in there. Appreciate you. Like I said, having a YouTube channel, you have to go with the good and the bad. There are people will stick with you regardless of what you're talking about, and there are some just they hesitate about coming in your chat. Some rather peep in the bushes. They try to see who in your chat. I wish I had a button for everybody that don't really want to support me, but they want to look in my chat. I wish I had it where I could just, even though I can put it on subscriber mode, I can do that way, but I try to give people the opportunity to come in and be respectful. But a lot of people don't want to hear anything about positivity. They love drama. They love to hear about what other people got going on in their houses. They love to hear about other people's personal business and things like that. But I'm cool. I'm good. I don't let it discourage me. I don't let it discourage me. I really don't. It used to. I used to. Because at one particular time, I wanted to throw in the towel. One time, I wanted to throw in the towel in the channel. I say, nobody watching me. That before I had got monetized the first time. I say, nobody watching me. People don't want to hear what I got to say. And then, I'm like, well, I'm going to keep on going. Then I got monetized. Then I lost my monetization. Now I'm trying to get back there. It's slow rolling, but I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. Thank you, Grandma Lynn, for giving me thumbs up. I said people don't like to talk or like to hear about things like this. I guess if I was talking about who Grandma Lynn's sleeping with or who not sleeping with, if I was over here gossiping or giving people the H, boy, you'll see people falling out the bushes. Nah, I don't stoop to people level. I just don't do it. I am who I am. I'm going to continue to be who I am. Continue to share the things that I share, whether you see it through whether you come over here and see it. But then a lot of people want you to support them, but they never support you. Ain't that something? I found it ironic. But anyway, back to my commentary because I'm about to get off of here. But like I said, Robin Robinson was one of the ones celebrities that was also diagnosed with breast cancer. And she said 10 years later, she's still here. Suzanne Summer is one of the ones that lost her life. Y'all probably knew her from Three's Company. y'all probably knew her from Three's Company. But this is what I do. And I feel comfortable about the things that I do on my channel. Whether I'm sharing information, whether I'm doing some type of meal prep, whether I'm sharing inspiration, trying to uplift someone. That's just me. That's just me. But don't get it twisted. If I get If someone come in being disrespectful, you might see a side you might not like. You might say, oh, they ain't not a Georgia girl. Y'all be saying, oh, she done flipped the strip. But I try not to give people that I try not to give them that, in other words, that clout. No. But I do want to thank the ones that did give me the 7 likes. And I appreciate the 2 people that are watching. Just always remember about breast cancer. Early detection does save lives. And this for the men and women. If you're able to get your mammogram, I got one more week of talking about breast cancer because I was doing it the whole month. I've been wearing pink every Wednesday. This right here, I'm wearing pink for my stepmom because I lost my stepmom last year to breast cancer. It will be a year next month. She fought a good fight until she was in remission until it came back. And it ended up going somewhere else. Hello, so I'm back. Next week I got one more week. I'll be sharing more information and I was hoping to see if a survivor would like to come up and share their journey. If you're a survivor, if you're watching this chat today. If you're a breast cancer survivor and you would like to share your journey, your testimony, just put it in my comments below and I can set up something for you. And we can talk about how you cope with having it and the things you had to do to overcome. Um, Tomorrow is Thursday. I probably just do some uploads, probably pop up, do some more talking. Like I said, I'm still trying to get those numbers. I'm still trying to work on my channel. But like I said, it is a process. But I do want to thank the ones that do support me. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I also would like to thank the ones that wish my son a happy birthday. He turned 27 today. He's still my baby boy. No matter how old he get, he's still gonna be my baby boy. He's out right now. I told him to be safe, have fun. And he wrote some good music. So if y'all into rapping and other things like that, y'all can go on my community wall. I I have his link where you can go and check out his song. We listened to some of the songs on the way here, and he was like, "Woo!" He had some little explicit. He had some explicit language in a couple of them, but you know, it wasn't so bad because I'm just gonna be honest. I used to like rap music because I couldn't understand what half of the people were saying until my own son start doing rap music. And like I said, sometimes I be like, clean it up now, clean it up. So he didn't let me listen to the whole album because he was like, Mom, you probably want to hear some of the language, but I have a respectable son, and I told him just I wish him many, many more. Like I said, today is his 27th birthday, and I may God continue to bless my son, continue to guide him and lead him in the right path because, you know, he have dreams and things that he trying to accomplish. And I told him, just continue to keep God first. Continue to keep God first. I try to teach my kids, you know, sometimes things don't happen when we want them to happen. It probably just ain't our time. But Good things does come to those who wait. So we just have to just remain still. Keep trusting God. Because He will make a way. And that's what I tell myself. That things will get better. Things will get better. I wasn't going to be on long. I just wanted to bring that little information about what is a mastectomy. And I have shared with y'all what is a mastectomy. I'm just going to do a recap, but I'm fixing to end this. Finna see what my grandbabies are doing. And I I will be back tomorrow sharing. I got some meal preps videos coming up for tomorrow. So just a recap of what I did talk about is what is a mastectomy. It's a surgery that either remove one or more breasts. Okay, this is a top story I'm going to read right here. And this story right here is about, let me see, can I blue this? Let me see, can I? She's about, this is an actress too. I'm trying to see what did she play on. You ought to like to read other people's testimonies and see how they overcome some of the things that they have overcome and some of the things that they're still challenging with. So this lady right here, let's see who this is. Okay, this is, let me see. And this is for educational, entertainment purposes only. Yeah, this is hold on. I'm gonna read her story. This is about Anana Lewis. This story is about, y'all probably seen her. She's a talk show host. I don't know if y'all remember her from hosting a talk show. She was also diagnosed with breast cancer. But I'm finna read why she chose to keep her tumor. Former MTV VJ Ananda Lewis say her cancer has spread after she decided to keep her tumor. And see, that's what I was talking about. You have to be the one to make that choice when it comes down to your own body, your soul, your mind. You have to be the one to say, is this gonna save my life, or is it something, because have 9 times out of 10, a lot of us do think the same way. Is this surgery gonna help, or is it gonna hurt? Is it gonna cause more problems? So I'm gonna read some more of her story. I'm not gonna play any videos. I'm just reading. This is what I've been doing lately because they don't want you to play other people's content. So this is just reading. I'm just reading the article. Okay, this is from, matter of fact, they posted this on October the 15th, 2024. And this is about Anana Lewis. I don't know if y'all know her from a talk show. The former talk show host reflected on her decision to go against her doctor recommendation for a mastectomy after her 2020 breast cancer diagnosis. I thought I had this. Wow. Okay, let me finish reading. See, I know this is kind of like, I know this probably gonna be kind of heartbreaking to her. Also, probably too, but it was her decision though. This was her decision. She said she thought she had it. The former MTV Anana Lewis has shared that her breast cancer has metastasized and now, She has stage 5. Oh my God. She has stage 5 breast cancer. And this is Anana Lewis. She's 51 years old. She previously shared that she's been diagnosed with it's spreading. Mm. Now she was diagnosed with stage 3, but she didn't want to have the mastectomy. It either was going to come down to her losing her breast, or it probably, if she had a loss of breast, if they had to remove both her breasts, she probably wouldn't have stage 5 cancer. That's just my opinion. But she said she thought she had it. So we're going to keep reading. They first diagnosed her with stage 3. That was before they was trying to tell her to get the tumor removed. But she decided she didn't want to have the surgery. So now, this is what she's saying. She said Lewis, 51, previously shared that she's been diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. This was in 2020. Okay? In 2020, she had stage 3, saying that she refused mammograms for years due to a fear of radiation exposure. I got to go get a mammogram done on the 31st. And I have got mine done. I missed a couple of years. Because last year, when I supposed to got it done, my stepmom had died. So I didn't get it done that last year. And I didn't get it done a year before. But I already signed up for to get my mammogram this year. And I will be getting it. I'm not saying something wrong, but early detections does save lives. But during a roundtable discussion on cancer with CNN, Stephanie Allen and CNN anchor Sarah Snyder, who was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer earlier this year. Yeah, that lady, the host on CNN, she also had breast cancer. But I see she didn't came back to work. Lewis shared that she went against her doctor recommendation for a double mastectomy following her diagnosis. Wow. The doctor wanted to remove both of her breasts. Mm. The doctor wanted to remove both of her breasts, but she refused to have the surgery. You know, I can't say how this woman feel because it didn't happen to me. But our breast is part of our body. And, you know, I know it probably was heartbreaking to hear that she would have lost both her breasts, but she refused to get the surgery. So now look where she at. She was in stage 3 back then in 2020. It's 2024. Now it turned to stage 5. You have her to stage 5. So let me finish reading what she say. And this is for educational, entertainment purposes only. This is Anana Lewis, and she's a talk show host. Y'all probably seen on some movies, talk shows. She found out she had breast cancer in 2020. She had the opportunity to get the mastectomy, but she didn't want her breast moved. She said, my plan at first was to get out of get all the excessive toxin in my body. I felt like my body is intelligent. I know to be true. Our bodies are brilliant made, Lewis explained. I decided to keep my tumor and try to work it out my body in a different way. Wow. She shared, looking back on that, I go, you know what? Maybe I should have. Wow. And see, I don't know, some people have certain types of religions where they don't want to get certain type of procedures done at the hospital. Like it's a lot of people don't like to give blood. It's a lot of people refuse to give transfusion, give blood or take blood because of their religion. I don't know if this had anything to do with her religion purpose or what, but she already had stage 3. She had a tumor, but she refused to get it removed. So in 2020, I guess the doctor gave her a choice. You get the tumor, we still gonna have to remove your breast. I guess she didn't want to agree with it. So now, 2024, she's saying she wished she had went on and did it. And that's coming back to when we have to make life-changing decisions. That's coming back to life-changing decisions when we have to make those, when we have to sign those papers. That's why we always should get second opinions, read whatever papers we have, whatever the doctors, whatever information your doctor give you, take notes, ask questions, get second opinions, but never try to take these type of things on your own. See, a lot of people does do a lot of things natural, they do a lot of herbal stuff, but certain things you can't do. I didn't try when I found out I had a tumor on my thyroid. I didn't try to go do nothing natural, or I didn't go look up or try to do something to think that I can fix myself because I didn't know nothing about it. When I found that I had thyroid cancer, that was new to me. I never heard of it. I never heard of thyroid cancer when I got diagnosed. I know a whole lot about it now, but back then I didn't know. And see, she was thinking she could work it out her body, do something to eliminate toxin and different other stuff to make the tumor go away. And she realized that she made a mistake. She realized she should have never went against her doctor. Because once you sign those papers, that's like when you be at the emergency room. If a doctor said, are you at a hospital? If a doctor say, what did I do? If a doctor say, let me go back to it. If a doctor tell you, if you're at the doctor and the doctor telling you, no, you cannot leave, but you refuse to listen at the doctor and you walk out the hospital on your own, you're risking your own life. You're risking your own life because you cannot go back and say, well, my doctor released me. When your doctor's telling you, look, if you leave, you're risking your life. But that's what a lot of people do. They try to diagnose their own self. They try to doctor on their own self. But when it comes down to things like this, a lot of this stuff like this, we should let the professionals handle it. Oh, you can just put it right down. What case is it? I get it. I'm about to finish this live.
So like, I know what you want it for.
I said a bread, but that good.
I thought you said a thigh.
That's okay. Who would have got you, Joey? What case is it?
I ran across the street so I would get McDonald's because I was getting tired of eating chicken.
What case is it? Oh, okay. Go check on your tail. This is about a nana. What happened? All right. Yeah, he back in there, man. He back in the house. He in the dog house now. No, we're talking. But anyway, this is back to Nana Lewis. She's a talk show host, and she was diagnosed. I'm talking about breast cancer. She was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2020, and she had a tumor. She was diagnosed with stage 3, but she decided not to get the tumor removed. Now, 2024, it has spread it. Now she got stage 5. And I was just sharing information about, sometimes people like to go against their doctors because they be like, they don't probably know what they talking about. That's why it's good to get a second opinion. Because they told me I had that tumor, I was scared. When I young, I was like, Lord, am I gonna die? All kind of things go through your head, but you still have to make right decision, make life changing decision. When I did that, that was a life changing moment for me. And it seemed like this changed her life too. She said, during a round table discussion with CNN, y'all read that part. She said, she was planning to try to just get the excess toxic out of her body. I guess she was trying to go natural, don't take no kind of medication, don't do no kind of treatment, things like that. I decided to keep my tumor and try to work it out my body a different way. She continued. Look back on that, I go, you know what? Maybe I should have. Okay, let me finish reading because I don't want to lose it this time. Um, she said, in addition to medication and radiation and improving her sleep and diet, the MTV along went the homeopathic route. Things improved for a while until last year when Lewis discovered her cancer had spread. Okay, whatever she did, I guess, in other words, she did her own home treatments. So she went back to the doctor and things have spread. It was the first time I ever had a conversation with death because I felt like this is how it is, Lewis said, adding, wow. I was just like, fudge, man. I really thought I had this. I was frustrated. I was a little angry at myself. And I said, man, listen, I know you coming for me at some point, but I don't want it to be now. And if you could just wait, I promise when you do come, I'm going to make fun of you. Mm, wow. She realized that she should have went on and let them remove the tumor. I'm trying to see what did she do, okay? Lewis wed to Will Smith's little brother, Harry Smith. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. She's married to Will Smith's brother, Harry Smith, and the mother to their son, Langston 13. Noted she had that conversation with death after being bedridden for nearly 8 weeks. Wow. 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 This is about Anana Lewis. She's married to Will Smith's brother. I'm talking about celebrities that have had breast cancer. This is about Anana Lewis. She refused. She went totally against her doctor about the tumor. Um, Emphasizing with the desire to want to live when you feel physically on the brink of death. Sider shared how she started seeking out more joy upon her diagnosis. Okay, this is the lady that hosts CNN, and she was just sharing about when her diagnosis was. Like I said, when you get a diagnosis of cancer, all kind of things go through your head. First question or first thought you say to yourself, am I gonna die? That's the first thing come in your mind when you're diagnosed with cancer. Am I going to be around for my family? Am I going to be around to continue to have fun, live? So my quality of life, this is what Snyder was saying. This is the lady, the host of CNN. She said, my quality of life was very important to me. I want I want to be here. So I had to do it a certain way for me, she explained. And that's what I'm saying. If you want to have a better life, you want to be around a longer time, and that's how I said that's why I chose the route that I'm going now. I try not to let things bother me. I decide to change my eating habits. I made up my mind to deal with people and support people that support me. I'm not going to let people stress me out. I already said this is entertainment. Social media won't be the death of me. It won't run my blood pressure up. I won't worry about who in my chat, who's not in my chat. My reality is my real life. That is my reality. And my reality is feeling better, getting to the stage of my life where I can say, I'm doing something for me. And sometimes you have to make those type of changes to better yourself. Whether you have to change from being around people, places, or things. Do what's best for your well being. Because we only have one life. We only have one life. We can't better ourselves for other people. We have to better ourselves for ourselves. We find solutions, we find ways to do things to better ourselves, whether we're changing our eating habits, whether we're going on this spiritual, you could be going on a spiritual path, a healthy path, a financial path, whatever your path is, do it for you. And see, this what Snyder said. The lady will host CNN. Hold on, I gotta see what my husband wants. He just called. I'm coming back. Hold on. Maybe he'll call back. Don't think they're gonna wrap this up, but this frank discussion on breast cancer arises amidst of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Like I said, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I can speak on having a cancer diagnosed. I know how it feels to be diagnosed with cancer. I know how it feels to fear of death. But anybody that have dealt with breast cancer or going through breast cancer, you can come on my channel and share your testimony. Put on back. Thank you for the zero. Put on back. Thank you for the zero. Still got zero up there, but I'm still gonna keep it going. I'm still gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm not discouraged at all. So getting back to my commentary. This frank discussion is on breast cancer riding as a Miss Breast Cancer Awareness Month. At the time when diagnoses are rising in younger women, while black women like Lewis and Snyder may not get breast cancer as often as their white counterpart, black women remain the most likely to die from any cancer. Wow. Okay. There are several factors leading to this tragic. This probably including symptomatic barriers to healthcare, lifestyle, environment, diet, and family history. A previous reported by the girl in the case of Lewis, she admits she had neglected to get her regular mammograms. after turning 40 because of concern about radiation exposure. Hey, Joshua, I'm still here sharing my information. That's why I tell people, women, men, you start getting your mammograms at 40 years old. Don't don't hesitate. Don't hesitate on getting your mammogram because they can save lives. Anata Luz, y'all probably know her from co-hosting on MTV, talk show host, whatever. She admit where she neglected getting her mammograms. Because those mammograms will show tumors. They will show growth. They will show anything that's out of the ordinary that about breast cancer. So I got one scheduled on the 31st. I'm going. I'm going. I am. I'm going to do my appointments. I'm going to do what all I have to do. Early detection does save lives. So she admitted that she didn't get her checkups. And she also refused. She went against her doctor when her doctor told her, when they found the tumor, she refused to get it removed. She refused to get the mastectomy because she would have lost both of her breasts. I can't say I know how this lady feels because our breast is part of our body, that's part of our body, and that's part of us being a woman. And like I said, she be in television. She's on television, and there's a lot of people in television that have had mastectomies. You can't tell because they have that reconstruction surgery now, and they also have those type of bras where they can be fitted where you can't tell that you have had a type of surgery. Um, so this is about Renanda Lewis. I shared something about Robin Roberts. She's still a 10-year cancer survivor. This is about Renanda Lewis. So most can understand Lewis' intention to gain control over her health on her own terms. See, that's what I was talking about. Can't nobody tell another person what to do about their bodies. I'm not here to tell nobody to do no checkups, do your mammograms, do your pap smear, do your colonoscopy. It's not my job to tell nobody, but I only can encourage people that those are some of the things that we need to be doing. Because this lady here chose to be against her doctor. She was diagnosed with stage 3, but she refused to get the surgery done, get the tumor moved. That was in 2020. Now in 2024, she have a 5, she's at stage 5 cancer. I had a 4 centimeters tumor on my neck, and I was later diagnosed with stage 3 thyroid cancer. Yes, that thought went through my mind a million times. I don't want to get cut, because as soon as you get cut, it spreads. But God was with me, and He had other plans for me, and He still have other plans for me. He still do. So I made the right decision when I did have my surgery. It was a life-changing decision. When it comes down to our life, people, you got to think what's best for me. Not what best for your neighbor, your sister, your children, but what's best for me to be able to be around long enough to enjoy my kids, to enjoy my family. And when that doctor told me this what I had to do, I didn't go against him. Yes, the thought was in my mind like, I don't know. After they got in there and explained to me how that tumor was going to grow and going to affect my breathing and me swallowing food, I didn't have a choice but to let them do the surgery. So Anana Lewis, she's thinking about it now. She wish she had went on and just listened to her doctor. So, but people, the doctor's gonna respect your decision because it's be your decision. It's like I was saying, you at an emergency room. Those doctors don't want you to just walk out the emergency room. Just for instance, they go in there and give you a shot, and you up there saying, I don't want to stay. I don't want to stay because it's too many people here. It's too many people here, and I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay overnight. If you have an opportunity to stay and get treatment, I would stay. That's just my opinion. And that's what I would suggest. Stand and get your treatment because if you walk out that door knowing that you walked out that hospital on your own, you walked out that hospital on your own free will, when the doctor have not released you from the hospital, that be your chance. That's a chance you're taking on your own life. That's why they always tell you at the hospital, don't leave. Wait until your doctor release you. Especially if you're got a life-threatening situation going on. A lot of times people cannot take these things up in their own hand. And Anana Lewis realized she should have never went against her doctor. And this is real life, y'all. This happened to someone. Anana Lewis is a MTV host. She has been in her bed. She has been down for she was down for 8 weeks, and she was facing death. And she realized she should have never went against her doctor. She realized that she should have never went against her doctor, but it was up. It was still her opinion. So my message today: sometimes we think a lot of these doctors don't know what they're talking about, or when they suggest you having surgery, first thing we and I have said it too, they probably don't know what they're talking about, or they just trying to get more money. That's where you get second opinion. You get second opinion on these diagnoses. So this is like Nana Lewis. This is trending news. This is what happening to her now. She went against her doctor diagnosed. Now she wish she had now she wish she had went on and got the tumor removed. Yes, this is my opinion. I think it would have saved her. I think it would have saved her from the cancer spreading. So, okay, Lewis. Like I said, she's 1990 MTV. She been on like movies, shows, different things. Okay, she tried to fight her illness without undergoing. Yeah, so she refused to do the mastectomy. I think she's doing treatments now, 4 years later, and she's mighty blessed because wow, she didn't get it done when it first happened. She did her own treatment, whatever. She was trying to get all the toxin out of her body the way she wanted to without going through surgery. And once that cancer get in those different stages, like stage 4, that mean it have spread. That's what they saying. So she played on Teen Summit. Um, she was on BET. She was around in the 1990s doing different things. She interviewed Hillary Clinton, who was the first lady on the program in 1996. Okay. She was on this show, Hot Zone, MTV. So she did a lot of things in the 90s. Okay. So now she's diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. Cells have spread beyond the breast, often traveling to the bones, the lungs, and the liver. You see, that what happened to my stepmom. She was in remission from her breast, but it went to my stepmom liver, and when she died, it had to move to her lungs. So stage 4 breast cancer means that the cancer cells have spread beyond breast, often travel to the bones, the lungs, and the liver. It can be treated with tools like chemotherapy, hormone therapy, but it is considered incurable. Once you get to stage 4, you know, they still will treat you, but it have got to the point where it's not curable. And she realized breast cancer, like I said in my description, breast cancer is the second most common cancer among women in the United States and a leading cause of death from cancer among women globally. So this is my commentary for today. Only thing I'm going to leave y'all with. So she was at a round table talking about this. And I know she wished she had thought things through. That's why I said sometimes we can't do things the natural way. Sometimes we don't have a choice but to listen to our doctors. And I have heard a lot of people have said on my channel, they don't take their medication. They doing this, they doing that. I'm not advising nobody to stop taking their medicine. I would not advise nobody to just stick with natural healing and all that. That be your choice. That's your body. You have to want to make that decision. But if it's something out of your control, it's best to let those doctors, those specialists, let them do their job. They went to school for it. So they was at the round table they was in. Nana Lewis and a couple more people was talking about her cancer. They said in the round table with CNN correspondent Stephanie M. Lewis' best friend since they met at Harvard University in the 1990s, and the CNN anchor Sarah Snyder, who had a double. Now this lady will host CNN. I be seeing her now. She got her hair cut real short because her hair came out when she was going through chemotherapy. She said, Lewis said she had decided not to get a double mastectomy despite her doctor's recommendation in early 2019 when she first discovered a lump and learned she had stage 3 breast cancer. She sought conventional care after receiving an initial diagnosis, speaking to the right and the best oncologist, the breast surgeon. She said on Wednesday, as she told him, I decided to keep my tumor and try to work it out of my body a different way. Wow. Mm. Wow. Instead of getting a double mastectomy, she said she opted for more conservative treatment that included chemotherapy as well as other forms of care, including changing her diet, sleep, and exercise habit. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with changing your lifestyle. But after 16 weeks, her cancer was down to stage 2. So whatever she did, it was helping. She said when she changed her eating habits, she started getting more sleep, she started changing her exercise habits. And for 16 weeks, she had went down to stage 2. That's what she said. This right here is it's a article that was put out today. Well, it was put out on the 15th. Instead of getting a double mastectomy, she said well, I read that she just didn't want to go through the surgery. She didn't want to lose both of her breasts. So Lewis first announced she had breast cancer on Instagram in 2020. In a lengthy video, she implored women to get regular mammograms and not to make the same mistake she had by refusing mammograms out of her fear of radiation exposure. So that's what I'm sharing today. Ladies, gentlemen, please get your checkups, get your mammograms. And this is a prime example. When people don't get their checkups, when people don't get their mammograms, they end up finding out years later what they probably could have found out a long time ago. And if you don't, and then you can check your own breast. Do your own self check. And if you see something out of ordinary, get yourself checked. So I try to use my channel to share information, try to encourage others along with myself, try to keep myself motivated, try to keep others motivated, share information that I think would be helpful. I shared this story about a Nana Lewis because she refused to listen to her doctor. She tried to do everything her own, even though it helped her for a few weeks, but now she's got stage 4 or 5 cancer. So this is her right here because she refused to do the mammograms, the checkups. She refused to get the mastectomy. This is what she's saying now. Y'all can look up the article. This article was written on October 15th. And she was on CNN talking about it. She said, I wish I could go back, she said in a video, tearing up, emphasizing the early detection could be life-saving. Absolutely. It's important for me to admit where I went wrong with this. She said she stressed the significance of early detection again on Wednesday. And I'm saying it again. Early detections does and will save lives. This is her still sharing what she did. My plan at first was to get excessive toxin in my body, she said in the CNN roundtable. I felt like my body is intelligent. I know to be true. Our bodies are brilliantly made. Looking back on that, I go, you know what? Maybe I should have had the mastectomy, but I didn't have good options. They wanted to take both. They wanted to do all these big things that I was not ready for. She was in fear, y'all. Anana Luz was in fear. She would have lost her breast, but she was in fear because she didn't know a whole lot about it. That's why I said it best. Get second opinions. Get with someone. Talk with someone about any type of diagnosis. When I got diagnosed, I had to go talk to a therapist. I'm just telling y'all the truth. And I have shared it before. I had to go see a therapist every week when I got diagnosed with cancer because mentally I couldn't handle it. I was depressed. I'm not going to get emotional now because I have got stronger. I'm an 8-year cancer survivor. But I had to go to a therapist every week for my for my own good. I felt like I was gonna die. Hey KJ, I had to talk to someone. And don't be afraid. That one thing we shouldn't be afraid is talk about how we feel. If you can't talk to someone in your family, your significant other, talk to someone. Don't hold it in. And that's what I did. I shared my fears. I shared the thoughts of what I was going through. And I'm glad I did talk to someone. So this is about Anana Lewis. She's the host. She hosted a lot of shows in 1990s. She said, I don't get afraid of things, she added. I was just like, she said, she was like, fudge, man. I really thought I had this. I was frustrated. I was a little angry at myself. Now she's blaming herself because she didn't, she went on fear. She didn't have faith. That's what it seemed like to me. She didn't have faith. Instead of getting those mastectomy, she said, like I said, she went through all that, trying to think that gonna help her body, and she realized it just made the cancer spread. So I'm trying to see how she's doing now. Okay, when she learned last year that her cancer had worsened, it was the first time I ever had a conversation with death because I felt like this is how it is. Wow. Wow. I'm just gonna see that article was from October 15th, yeah.
That my arm.
What, you hurt your arm?
Yeah.
Oh, put some ice on it. What, you was out there playing football?
We had the game today.
Who won?
We lost.
Wow, okay, Jay, be careful. Yeah, you got a knot on your arm. You got a knot on your arm. My prayers is going out to Anana Lewis. This is her. This is the lady I'm talking about right here. My prayers going out to her. And she realized that she made a bad decision. She made a bad decision. She thought she was doing the right thing for her health. So now she has stage 5 breast cancer. She has been bedridden for 8 weeks. And she is responding to treatments. But, once you get in the stage 5 or 4, they're saying it's not curable. So my prayers is going out to her. I used to see her hosting a lot of shows and stuff like that. So my prayers is going out to her. And to anybody that is going through this. Yeah, this her right here. Come on. This is her. Y'all probably see her on different shows and hosting different shows. And that's her right now. Anana Lewis. This is Anana Lewis. This is the one I've been talking about. She didn't want to do the mastectomy. She didn't want to lose both of her breasts in 2019. So in 2024, her cancer has spread. And she regret the decision. I'm going to get ready to end this. This have been. Hey, thank you. And welcome. I was just talking about Ananda Lewis. I was sharing some things for breast cancer awareness. And I was talking about the mastectomy. A lot of people don't want to get the mastectomy because they will either lose one of their breasts or they'll lose both of them. And the host of MTV, Ananda Lewis, y'all probably seen her on different MTV shows. She had put out a post and she was on CNN and she realized she did make a mistake. Like I said, sometimes we go against our doctor's wishes. Sometimes our doctors would tell us, like my doctor gave me a list of foods I should be eating.
Yeah, Mom, he said, call him. Well, I didn't.
My doctor been gave me the list of food. He been gave me my list of food. I still sometimes I be hard headed, but when I don't do the right thing, I end up paying for it. So I had to make up my mind. Look, slow down on the cheese, slow down on that salt, cut back on all that grease, cut back on that spicy food. I had to tell myself that, cause when you have to, you the one going through this. I be feeling so bad. IBS be tearing me up. Cause it come from foods that I be putting in my body. Until I had to realize to tell myself, you can't do this no more. Even though I know I be wanting it. But I end up paying for it. And I still struggle with those things. But I have faith. I have faith. And that's one thing we got to do out here, y'all. We got to keep faith. And we got to make better decisions for our lifestyles. I said 2 months ago when I started having chest pain and feeling like I'm finna pass out, depressed, just going through all, about to have a mental breakdown at one time. I had to take control of my life. I had to do it. And when it come down to making changes for our life, we have to do what's best for us. Whether we have to change from being around people, places, or things. I said to myself, I want to be around to see those grandbabies get big. I want to be around long as I can. Because I know none of us is not here to stay. I know that. We can live for today because tomorrow not promised. So if there's a way for me to try to live better, that's what I'm going to do. It's hard. It's hard, y'all. But one thing we must always remember, never give up. Anana Lewis, she was thinking, we all think a lot of home remedies, herbal teas, in which they does. I love drinking my herbal tea. They help me relax. I might make me some tonight. But it's a lot of things we try to do on our own, and we might end up hurting our own selves. And that's what happened to her. She admit she made a mistake. She should have been listening to her doctor. So, I'm not telling people to listen at me. Listen at your own. Listen to yourself. I'm just only putting out information, sharing commentary. But follow your heart. Do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. Do what's going to make you feel better about who you are and where you got to go on your journey. Do it. Shout out to everybody that's out here doing something to better themselves. Whether you're exercising, whether you're changing the way you're eating, whether you're just taking time just for you, being in your own quiet space, or just doing what you think best for your mindset. Do that. Whether you're walking, exercising, changing your eating habits, changing your lifestyle to better yourself, not for nobody else, but for you. Do that for you to feel better. So that's what I'm doing. I share things sometimes what I eat. I like to come on and share information because there are things I'm still learning to deal with. But anytime I think my doctor is not right, or if I feel like my doctor is not giving me the right information that I need, you always can find another doctor. You can always get second opinions. But I'm not going to take upon myself to try to solve, trying to get how to get rid of a tumor. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she did. She tried to find a way to, I guess, dissolve the tumor and all, but it didn't turn out that way. She needed the mastectomy. So I'm going to end on this note. I hope that y'all have enjoyed my live today. I do Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday, but I try to share. Ooh, I try to share wellness, whether I'm sharing things I'm eating, whether I'm putting out inspiration, and I come on, I do my talking, I share things about my real life wellness journey, because I'm over here to uplift, not tear down. So I want to thank the ones, I don't know what that girl in that done, but I want to thank the ones that did tune in. And just remember, hold on. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. Can I get one more like? If I can have 10 likes. And I want to thank the two people that was in and out, that was sticking in with me. I does appreciate you. Just remember, follow your mind, follow your heart, do what's best for you. You're not out here to please nobody. I'm not. I'm doing what I think best for me, my health, for me to be around as long as I can. I'm wearing pink. I've been wearing pink every Wednesday, like I said, honoring my stepmom. I lost my stepmom. She'll be, it'll be a year next month. She had breast cancer. She went in remission. It came back, but she didn't have to have a mastectomy because she went on and had it did to follow her doctor orders. She had the treatments. Can I get one more like? I got two people. Can I get one more like? I have 10 likes. Um, but my stepmom didn't have to have a mastectomy. She did do her treatments, but it still came back. But then my stepmom was 80, by 80, 83, 84, something like that. She was up in age, but she still did what her doctors say. So, like I said, I'm not here to tell no one what to do with their body, what not to do, what to eat, what not to eat. Follow your heart, follow your own judgment, and do what's best for you. Because we only have one life. We only have one life. And I choose that I want to be around as long as I can Long as God give me the strength, and I thank Him for His grace and mercy, for getting me through some of my tough times of my life, and I will continue to keep the faith. For all the breast cancer survivors out there, I salute you. And all the ones that are still fighting, my prayers are with you. Even though I don't know Nana Lewis, she's just like in television, she's a celebrity. But she's still a human being. She made a decision about her body on her own. But she regretted it. And that's life, y'all. That is life. Sometimes we make decisions, but it don't be the right decision. Then we realize it later on down the road that we should have did things differently. But we're human. We're human. We make mistakes. We learn. We grow through what we go through. I said a million times, if I hadn't listened to my doctor when they told me I had my tumor, if I would have just ignored the doctor and just said, and the thought came in my mind. The thought, the thought came in my mind. I don't want these people cutting on me. I don't know if y'all can see my scar. I had an excellent, I'm not sure if y'all can see it. I had a good surgeon. They cut me right there. My tumor was on this side. They removed a 4 centimeter tumor. I went in, they got this side first. 2 weeks later, I had to go back and get the other side because they said they didn't want it to spread. I was scared. I was in fear of dying. But God had plans for me. He did. And He still got plans for me. So I hope y'all have enjoyed. I know I've been on and on talking. Y'all know I can talk over him now. Only time I don't talk, I'm not feeling good. But I enjoy speaking on stuff like this. I really do. I enjoy it because I feel like it's helping myself along with others. Tomorrow is Thursday, so I'm gonna share just some more information about different things. I got some premieres coming up. Um, and we do have, I'll be over to Six Bowls on Thursday. She's doing a virtual baby shower, so I'll be hanging out over that way with her. Um, but other than that, let's remember to get our checkups, everybody. Get those mammograms, get those biopsy, get those checkups. I have a mammogram scheduled for the 31st. And of course, I've been taking y'all along with me when I go to the doctor. So I won't have the camera on while I'm taking the test, but y'all will see when I get ready to go to my appointment. And I hadn't had a mammogram in about 2 years. So I haven't seen nothing out of the ordinary going on with my breast because I do check I ain't ashamed to feel on my own self, try to make sure I don't have no knots and stuff like that. Um, but I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary because if I did, I would have been and got me a mammogram. So if you're over 40, they say you start getting mammograms at 40. If you get mammograms before the age 40, because they probably seen something that they wanted to get taken care of. But the age is 40 and up. So if you have not got your mammogram this year, or you have not gotten one in since a couple of years, don't put it off. And see, that's what this young lady there, Nana, did. She realized she should have been getting her checkups. Early detections, remember, early detections does save lives. So I'm finna wrap this up in about 4 more minutes. I'm just checking something out for a second. But I hope people have enjoyed the commentary today, and I'll be sharing more awareness. Like I said, I will share more information about my own. I share about my own real life health journey. I share my ups, my downs, my struggles, things that I'm still struggling with. And my weight is one of them, so I'm trying to balance myself, trying to trying to change my eating habits, and still take my medication, because some of my medication, like those steroid shots, I take for pain because I got fibromyalgia, and sometimes I get pain shot. I get shots in my hip. Most I get my shots in my hip or stuff like that, and they have steroids, and that make you gain weight. So I have to learn. I'm learning. It always be challenged. Learning to do those things, balance my medicine, and try to watch what I eat too. So it's very challenging, but I have did it before, and I'm doing things to better myself. And that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I guess I'm gonna have to start being like other people. If I don't see you in my chat, I'm assuming you don't like what I talk about. So, but it's all good. I done changed my moderators out. Start cleaning house over here. What wrong with Yana now? Somebody, she on that phone? Oh, I'm checking some right quick. I don't need that many moderators, no way. Because sometimes I just about can see who's in the chat in a way. So, checking something out real quick. I've been coming on in the afternoon, cause up in the day I be either have something going on, or either I have appointments, or either I'm doing other things. That's why I've been doing some afternoon. I've been doing some late evening lives because I've been having other stuff going on during the day. Yeah. Well, alrighty then. I want to thank everybody for coming in. Y'all continue to have a blessed night. Stay encouraged and always stay prayed up. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.